Okay, here we are back inside MatrixGold. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I hope you find the video useful and helpful in your designing process. If you're a return viewer, thank you so much for all the watch time. I really appreciate it. If you'd hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. And if you're a subscriber and return viewer, I can't tell you. Again, the support, everything has just been absolutely phenomenal. I know it's getting old for me saying it, but I really believe, I really mean it. And today I had a request for study rings. So I'm going to make a couple different kinds of study rings. Maybe just a regular stud and a Martini earring. And then I'll maybe throw in a basket earring if we have enough time, just to kind of give you an idea. I'm sure those will probably be no problem. You don't need to really be watching that. But we'll get going on this. I am working on some stuff, and I will have some time later this month that I'm going to be putting up a lot of content. And I have been doing a lot of research and a lot of in-depth looking at using Matrix and Rhino together and the sub D. So hopefully I'll have those videos coming up by the end of the month or early in April. So let's get started with this. First, I'll go ahead and grab me a gem. And I'll just keep it at a 1 carat to make it easy for everything, for me. uh, and now what I'll do is I'll just take my gem and I'll just go ahead and do my gem offset here. And I'll change it to yellow so that I can maybe see it a little bit better. And I'm just going to take that and type in, I don't know, negative 0.03. Maybe that'll work. Maybe. I'll type in a negative 0.03. Negative 0.03 and enter. No, it's not going to do it. I wonder why. Okay, so I'll just drag it in. It says a negative 0.3. There we go, negative 0.3, and I'll take that. And right away, I'll take that curve, and I'll just drag it up to the top of my gemstone, so I know my prongs will go up around there. Okay, and I broke history. I should have, matter of fact, let's just go back so we don't break history. Let's take that curve. Since it's an offset, I should be able to go over here, and now I can move it up to wherever I want it, and I can keep my history, right? So we'll do that, and then I'll, well, we're going to break it anyway. So we'll go ahead, and I'll hold down Alt, and duplicate that and drop it down kind of where I want bottom of my sorry, the bottom of my head to be. And then I'm going to take that, hold down Shift, and kind of bring it in a little bit so that you know, we don't want to see the prongs going around the outside there, or the head, right? We just want the prongs going in. So we'll take it something like that. And now we'll just do a loft real quick. This was a requested video, so hopefully it helps you. And then we'll hit enter, and we'll just take that surface there, and we'll turn that to a gray. And we'll give it some shading. Okay, so there we go. There we have our head. And now let's go to transform, and we'll just do an auto base. And now everything's clicking, right? You know exactly what I'm going to do. So we'll go ahead and accept that. I'll take that and I will move it up around here somewhere, and then I will rotate that. Oh, it's already 90. Okay, and 90 degrees. Change that to a little more friendly color. And then I'll just do my thing I like to do. And this time you probably should do it for reasons you'll see here in a second. And we're going to dupe those edges and then hit enter, and then I'm just going to turn off that surface. Okay, and let's just get this to yellow. Turn that to yellow, and we'll just change our layer to yellow. Actually, I'm going to change it to reds because we're going to divide this curve. So I'm going to go up here into and just type divide because I forget where it's at. Divide curve by length of segments? No. Divide curve by number of segments? Yes. And we'll take that. Okay. And 4 is what we want. So we'll go ahead and accept that. And we'll hit enter. And so there's my 4 prongs, right? This is half a prong. This is 1, 2, 3, and that's the other half, right? So now I'm going to take this curve, and I'm just going to hide it, okay? I just want to see my dots out there, all right? So let's just go ahead and go in here so we can get a good look, and I'll just get off that, and we'll go to line curve, but I'll right click on it so I go to line both sides, and I will type in, now I'll turn it back to yellow. I'll type in, let's see, 0.5 will give me a 1 millimeter. We'll do a 0.6 and hit enter. So it'll be a 1.2 in length. You can change that however you want it. And I'll make sure my point snaps are on. And I'll go in here and click and okay, 0.6, enter. And that'll lock it in. So I'll just hold down shift and then click it, right? And then I'll take that and I will duplicate it from that center point there, 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 and there. Okay, so now I have all my prongs. Those will be my prongs. So I'm going to take this one and split it with this line and hit enter, because we don't need this part here, right? Because we only need the half a prong. So that's what we need right there. Okay. And now what I'll do is I'll go here and grab a line and I'll snap to that end there and kind of just hold down shift, draw it up, and then actually I'll just go ahead and take that and duplicate it from there, just to those ends of all those lines there. Okay, so now we have that. Now we can do a blend. So let's do a blend from this one to this one, and let's flip those. All right, and let's drag them down quite a bit. I don't know. What was that one? 3.3. 3.3. You know, you can kind of play around with that, and we can always readjust it too. So, yeah, maybe that's okay. So we'll go ahead and take that. And now I'll take this and I will do a duplicate from that point there and just snap them right along there. Okay, so now those will be my prongs going up, going around, right? So I'm going to take these lines here now because I don't need them anymore, and I'm going to change them to gray and turn them off. So now I have all that, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take all my yellow and I will join it all together. 12 curves joined into one closed curve. Okay, so I'll take that curve, I'll go to my right view, and I'll click on the ball there for extrusion, and I will type in a 1.2. It's already there, so click on it and hit enter. So there it is. And I'll, what? No, what was that? Okay, so I'll take this and I'll type in CAP, and there. Now we have a closed poly surface, or should, yeah. So there's our closed poly surface. Oh, I know what was going on last time. Okay, so actually we can take this probably, explode it, get rid of that there, and get rid of this here. Okay, and now we'll take all yellow again and join it together. Okay, so it should be all joined together. Okay, maybe we're good. Excuse me. All right, so we'll take this and turn it to a friendlier color here. And now we'll bring back our auto base, and we will go to transform. We will go to auto base. We will select our auto base. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, my bad. Imagine that. We'll go to Smart Flow, select our first surface, our destination surface. We'll go over here, click Object, that'll be this, and hit Enter. And boom, it puts it up upside down. Cool. And we'll flip that over and we'll drag it out. Right? So now we have it. And we'll just go ahead and take Enter. And we'll take this surface and hide it. And now we have this, but you can see that in there, right? It's not too nice. We'll hide that circle there. No big deal. So we'll go in here and we'll just do a taper. And we'll taper this bottom part here. And we'll flip on the enable the second length handle. So we have both handles out here, right? And we'll take this one, drag it in, I don't know, negative 1.3. We'll start there. Negative 1.3. Take a look at it. Well, that looks okay. Yeah. All right. And there you go. There's your head for your... And it looks good. Okay. So we'll take that. We'll turn it to a friendlier color. The last thing you really need to do is you'll have, first of all, check, make sure we got an open poly surface. Something's going on here. So, okay, so let's find out where it's at. We'll go to our analyze. We'll go to edge tools. We'll go to show naked edges. I'm sure manifold, yeah. Okay, so we have it clicked on manifold over here. And where are you at? Non-manifold. Two naked edges. Okay, let's change it to naked edges. See where they're at. Right there. Are you serious? Okay, so let's go back to our edge tools. Let's go ahead and join two naked edges. We'll take this one here and this one here, and yes, okay. And we'll select our surface again, and now we have a closed poly surface. No big deal, right? Okay, so there we go. All right, that was easy to fix. And now let's one more thing. We need to close up that bottom, right? So we'll go down here to from object, and we will dupe edge, and we'll take this one right here, and we'll hit enter. And what color? We're on yellow, so we're good. And we'll take that, and we will extrude it up. Maybe about a 0.5 millimeter should be fine. So around there. And hit enter, and then we'll take that yellow surface, the extrusion, and we will CAP it. Okay, so now this may or may not work, because you know how if they're on the same plane, sometimes it doesn't do it, but we'll try Boolean union. With this our first surface, enter, this our second surface, enter, and we are good to go. We'll take that yellow, turn it to gray, and we have, oh, we have two. Oh, one, okay. This one we want to change to gray. Now we have this one that's closed, yeah. And we have a closed poly surface. So we have our 1 carat stud earring head there, right? Now you can drag those prongs out, you know, make them a little bit thicker over there, or, you know, manipulate it more, drag that off the surface so it'll bring those prongs out. There's a lot, I mean, that you could do to, you know, if you don't want them that cut that deep. You could probably even just go in here and hold down shift and just bring it out a little bit so that it's not cutting in there so deep. But there's that. And from here, the only thing you need to do is right click on your, so get your collections, and you can get your earring post out there and import it. Now this is something you do not want to print either one of these. You want to order them from your findings facility. You don't want to cast these with your item. Because the post is hardened, so it doesn't bend real easy, and this is all die struck and then bent around, or stamped, so that it keeps its spring. But we'll shorten that post up a little bit. Where's it going on me? Okay, we'll take that. Turn off snaps here. Oh, planer. Okay. We'll turn off snaps. We'll take this. Drag it up a little bit. There we go. And we'll drag it into our ring or item. We'll take these two, kind of set it up in our center there. We'll take our gray and turn it off. And we'll take that and drag it up in there. And there you go. There's your earring. Really, the only thing if you want to, you can order these real cheap from your findings company, but that's how you make them, by the way. All right, so there's that one. Pretty cool, huh? And if you turn it rendering, you've got a nice little earring going on. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead and we'll just save this over here. As you can see, I already made it. I wanted to make sure I did it the best and easiest way for you. So let's go back in and because there's all kind of ways to really make this. You could do a bezel and you could make cutters, and but the prongs will be a little bit different. They won't be so squared off, I guess. Uh, like this, nice and squared off. They would be a little bit different look, but those are, why did I do that? Those are things that, you can check out, or do you want to see it? But let's go ahead with the Martini earring because it's pretty cool. We'll just, again, we'll just take the 1 carat. Martini earrings are really easy to make. We'll just go ahead and click on our item here, or our gem guides, and I'll bump that out just a little bit. 1.2 should be fine. And now in Matrix 3 they have a new command, center point toggle. We'll put that on, and we will go up here. Since it's going to be a Martini, we only want 3 prongs, so find the 3 prong here and click on that. So that'll just give us our 3 prongs there, right? And the last thing we want to do is we want to drag those up a little, somewhere around here. Should be fine. And then we want to drag this one down a little, and this is all parametric, so we can manipulate this as we go. So I'll accept that. All right, so now what I'll do is I will go to this one here, and click on it, go to tools, go to my profile placer, and I have a profile out there. Now I saved this one so that it would be centered, so I think Momo kind of showed that in one of his videos, and I stole it. Sorry, Momo. So we'll go down here and find my one that's centered right there and hit select, and put that in there. And then we will go in and make it to maybe a 1.2, and we'll take it to a 1.2 as well. There. So now we have a nice little round 1.2 prong there. And it's off about the even with our table of our stone. So we'll just go ahead and hit that and take that. And then I'm just going to go down here and do the exact same thing. Grab that, go to my profile library, find that centered one down in here, and then select it. And this time I'll just do it from my command line over here, my dynamic commands, profile width. I'll click on it, type in 1.2, enter, and it automatically takes me to my height. So all I have to do is type in 1.2 and enter again, and now I have that exact same width, and I'll hit enter. Okay, now here what we'll do is we'll go to surface and we'll just do a profile sweep. We'll select that one and we will select that one there, and it throws a profile out there, and it's a little jacked up. So let's see, we want to bring this one up, and I think I'll go ahead and turn off my automatic seam. Yeah, that's much better. And then you can manipulate this however you want, kind of drag it down a little bit, something like that, to get it to wherever you think you want it at. So we'll do something like this and hit enter. Now, that's a little messy in there, so we're going to go back to that sweep and we're going to drag this one up so we get a nice little curve going in there. All right, there we go. And I'll hit enter, and now it's parametric, so we can go back here, right? And we can drag that down and it follows it. So that's cool. And we'll take that. All right. And now what I'll do is I'll go in here and select this curve, and go to my tools, and I will put a cap on it and give me my roundness for it, right? So something like that. And now I'll stay in my tools and just go to my dynamic join. So this one and hit enter. So that it's all parametric still. And this one down here, I could do, I think cap will break history. Let's see. CAP. Yeah, it broke history. Do I want to break history? Let's go back. Let's try to keep history good. So let's take this and, well, if I do that, it won't, oh, it's parametric. Okay, so we'll take that, select our curve, this one here, and this one we'll just take it to a 0 and hit enter. And is it joined? No. Okay, so we'll take that, and we'll go back to our parametric join and join those and hit enter. So it's still parametric, so I can go back in here and if I want to move that around, right? Okay. And maybe, I think this is parametric too, so if I want to change my gemstone, yeah, cool. How cool is that? Okay, so we'll just take that anyway and hit enter. And then we need to flow those over onto there, right? So let's go to our tools. Yeah, this isn't going to be parametric for long, though. I don't think. Rotate. Yeah, it's not parametric. I can't do mirror because mirror will, I'll show you. Mirror, if I hit mirror and then I hit my X, it just puts it on the opposite side, though. If I put my Z, that's going to put it way on the bottom there. If I do multi, it's not going to do anything. So that's really not going to be the command we're looking for, unfortunately. So yeah, there's nothing, I don't think, parametric that'll work for us. Oh, polar array. There we go. Okay, select our objects. We'll take this one here and we'll hit enter. Whoa, that's not too cool, huh? So let's see. We want to go to over here in our dynamic commands. Which one? Array, extra array. Okay. Is it, which one is it? I forget. Flat x-axis? No. Z-axis? Yeah, but that's not, oh, I know. Number of counts, only 3. There we go. Yes! Cool. All right. I don't use that command very often, but as you can see, it works fine. And everything, I believe, is still parametric. Yeah, so we can change it to whatever size we want, and it'll update. And you can go back and you can change the depth of this if you want. So there's kind of the last thing we want to do is we want to grab our stone, go into settings, and we want to go ahead and put an under bezel on that. And let's see, I don't know. I'll take this one. This one looks kind of cool. And we'll hit enter. And we'll drag that in some, and we will drag it up. It doesn't need to be a 1.5, something like that perhaps. And we'll take that outside and just bring it in a little bit as well, something like that. And let's hide our gemstone for a second. Yeah, that's okay. 0.8, that should be fine. And we'll take something like that. So we have our Martini earring now, right? So all we have to do now is, again, go back to our collections, right click, and bring back up those earring parts, findings, and we'll take that, and we have it. We'll drag it down, and we will line it up to our Martini earring there. Yeah, something like that. And there you have a nice little, again, you could probably shorten that a little bit and drag it all up in there. Again, you do not want to do the posts. And there you go. All you have to do is do the bullions, and you have a nice little Martini earring. Something like that. Pretty cool, huh? So those are two. I don't know, how long are we on here so far? I should have put a timer on. I'll go ahead and stop there. If you want to see the basket type style, let me know, and I can go ahead and throw that up.